Millions of people across the world fell silent for 2 minutes to mark Armistice Day. The 385 British personnel killed in Afghanistan since 2001 were among those remembered. Prime Minister David Cameron used the occasion to dub the armed forces one of the best things about Britain. James Hurst reports on today's ceremonies.
At the focus of Remembrance for London, the Cenotaph, they gathered to pay silent tribute to those who've made the ultimate sacrifice. Veterans side by side with serving personnel, in memory not only of those who died in 2 world wars, but also conflicts since. They gathered too at the National Memorial Arboretum, among the crowd the Armed Forces Minister. But it was not just at formal memorials. Right across Britain, at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month, people paused in their millions to remember.
While we're in the park, at the cinema, or watching the football, our servicemen and women are out there, day and night, fighting in the heat and dust, putting their lives on the line for us. So today, we stop to say thank you, and to remember those who are no longer with us, but whose sacrifice and valour will be honoured long after we are gone.
Around the world, at 11 local time, British service personnel paid their own tributes.
Going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
In Cyprus, a pause in a 24-hour running challenge. And in Northern Ireland, those hoping to become soldiers in the future reflect on the sacrifices of those who've gone before them. For the nation as a whole, young and old, it has been a day to reflect.
I just feel like all the soldiers that have died were alive, so I could thank them that helped us.
They've served their country, they've given many of them the ultimate sacrifice, and even those that have lived have suffered terribly, and we wouldn't be probably standing here today if they hadn't done what they did.
93 years since the guns fell silent on the Western Front, marking the end of the First World War. We still remember them. James Hurst, Forces News.
Today, Kate Jabot's been in Trafalgar Square, the focus for the Armistice Day commemorations.
Here in Trafalgar Square, Armistice Day began with the Royal British Legion's silence in the square. But it was anything but silent as Big Ben counted down to the hour, the minute and the second the guns fell silent in the bloodiest of battles. Tim Cooper reports.
We'll stand together.
RAF Northolt's Spitfire Kids Choir begin the Royal British Legion's silence in the square. A mixture of music and readings. Thousands filled Trafalgar Square. Host Ben Shepherd and actor Dan Stevens explained that they were proud to take part.
I just think about how proud I am to be British, how proud I am to have a world-renowned armed force that leads the way.
A touchstone with our history and the sacrifices that were made to build who we are, and and without that we're nothing really.
There's a huge range of people here today in Trafalgar Square, young from local colleges and schools, serving armed forces personnel and veterans from conflicts past and present.
It's right and respectful that you show everyone that you're still supporting them 100 years away.
I mean, it's just to remember the fallen soldiers, not just 100 years ago, but in Afghanistan as well today.
We wouldn't have what we have today without these boys doing what they do for us.
George Cross recipient Lance Corporal Matt Croucher believes events like this are vital for the nation.
Everyone takes their freedom for granted, so it's nice to have a couple of days a year to actually reflect on why everyone is free and lives the life like they do.
For their tomorrow, we gave our today.
Christina Smith, widow of Staff Sergeant Olaf Smith, killed in Afghanistan.
So many people come to pay their respects, to actually say thank you to everybody that's serving. It's really affecting.
The commemoration concluded with ordinary people placing poppies in the Trafalgar Square fountains. Tim Cooper, Forces News, London.